Fate has conspired for you to be here, right now, in this very moment. Do you think that's random? Do you believe this is just another message, another fleeting whisper in the wind? No. This is a call, a force greater than you, greater than the life you've known, guiding you towards something that has been written in the fabric of your destiny since the beginning of time. For too long you've felt it, that longing, that ache in the depths of your soul, as if something vital has been missing. The silent prayers, the sleepless nights, the moments where you questioned if the universe had forgotten you. It has not. Every tear you've shed, every battle you've fought, every ounce of pain you've endured, it has all been leading to this, to now. There is a force moving within your life, shifting the tides, breaking old cycles, aligning circumstances in ways you cannot yet see. The love you have dreamed of, the connection that was always meant for you, is no longer a distant wish. It is here, standing on the threshold of your existence, waiting for you to open the door. But let me be clear, this is not just any love. This is a love that will shake the very foundation of who you are. It will not simply enter your life and sit quietly in the background. No, this love was designed to transform you. It was forged in the fires of destiny, tempered by divine timing, and perfected by the trials that shaped you into the person you are today. You feel it, don't you? That shift in the air, that quiet knowing in your bones. The universe has not brought you this far just to leave you wandering in the dark. The signs have been there all along, but now they are undeniable. The pieces are falling into place, the veil is lifting, and soon you will see what has been waiting for you all along. You were never meant to settle for anything less than extraordinary. The love approaching your life is not just about romance. It's about awakening, about stepping into the highest version of yourself. This love will challenge you, heal you, and remind you of the power that has always been within you. The question is, are you ready? Are you ready to release the fears that have held you back? To let go of the wounds that have kept you guarded? Because the moment you say yes, the moment you surrender to the path that has been laid before you, everything will change. This is not just another moment. This is the moment. The moment where you stop waiting and start receiving. The moment where you no longer question whether you are worthy, because deep down you already know the answer. You are. You always have been. And now destiny is knocking at your door. Will you open it? You felt it, the restless stirrings in your soul, the unshakable sense that something greater is calling you. The path you've walked has been filled with trials, heartbreaks, and moments that tested the very core of your being. You've endured the silence of unanswered prayers, the weight of solitude pressing against your spirit, the ache of a love that seemed just out of reach. But everything, every single moment, has been leading to this. This love, this divine, powerful connection, was never meant to arrive when you were unprepared. It is not a fleeting infatuation, not a shallow echo of affection that vanishes with time. No, this love is a force, something written into your destiny before you even knew how to name it. It has been sculpted by divine hands, refined through the fires of patience and perseverance, and now it stands just beyond the horizon, waiting for you to step forward. But here's the truth. Love of this magnitude does not come to those who remain chained to their past. It does not reveal itself to those who refuse to see beyond their wounds. This love requires a version of you that is ready. Ready to shed the illusions, ready to release the doubts, ready to stand in your power and claim what has always been meant for you. Have you noticed the shifts around you? The strange coincidences that seem too perfect to be random. The subtle signs that keep pulling you towards something or someone you cannot yet fully grasp. These are not accidents. The universe does not deal in accidents. Every moment of pain, every tear, every night spent questioning your worth was refining you, breaking you open so that you could be rebuilt stronger, wiser, and prepared for what is to come. This love is not arriving to complete you. It is arriving because you are already whole. It is coming to amplify your strength, to merge with the power that already exists within you. This is not about filling a void. It is about awakening to a love that mirrors the transformation you have undergone. And let me be clear, this love will demand something from you. It will not allow you to remain small, to cling to old fears, to sabotage what has been divinely orchestrated. It will challenge you to rise, to step into the fullest version of yourself, to embrace the beauty and intensity of what it truly means to love without limits. There will be moments of doubt. Your mind will whisper old fears, telling you that love like this is too good to be true, that you are undeserving, that it is safer to remain guarded. But listen carefully. Those are echoes of a past that no longer defines you. You are no longer that person. You have grown, you have healed, and now you are ready. When this love arrives, it will not tiptoe into your life. It will not wait for you to be perfect, because perfection was never the requirement. Only readiness, only the willingness to surrender to something far greater than you imagined. The universe has aligned this moment with precision, with purpose. You are not here by accident. You are not hearing this by chance. This is your confirmation, your sign that everything is shifting, that the long-awaited love you have felt in your soul is closer than you realize. So now, the choice is yours. Will you embrace what has always been meant for you? Will you release the fears, the doubts, the wounds that no longer serve you? Because the moment you say yes, yes to healing, yes to love, yes to the divine path unfolding before you, everything changes. The door opens, the love you have been waiting for steps forward. And in that moment, you will understand, none of this was ever random. It was always fate. You've spent your life waiting, longing, aching for something beyond the fleeting and the ordinary. You've known the weight of loneliness, the sting of disappointment, and the hollow echoes of unanswered prayers. But now, the tides are shifting. The forces that govern destiny are in motion, aligning the unseen with the seen, pulling you toward a love so profound, so undeniable, that it will rewrite the very foundation of your existence. This is not a fantasy, not a trick of wishful thinking. It is real. It is happening. And you can feel it in the deepest chambers of your soul. The whispers of the universe have grown louder. The signs are becoming undeniable. You are on the brink of an encounter that will shatter everything you thought you knew about love, about connection, about fate itself. This love is not for the weak-hearted. It is not the kind that flickers and fades. It does not waver in the face of fear, nor does it crumble under the weight of time. It is eternal. It is unbreakable. And it has been written into the very fabric of your being since the dawn of your existence. But to embrace it, you must understand what it truly means to receive it. You cannot carry the baggage of your past into this divine union. You cannot let the wounds of old love poison the gift of new beginnings. You must be willing to shed the layers of pain, to purge the doubts that have kept you in the shadows. Because this love demands your fullest self, whole, unguarded, and fearless. The trials you've endured have not been in vain. Every tear you've shed, every silent prayer whispered in the depths of the night, every moment where you felt abandoned by love itself, it was all leading you here. You were never being punished. You were being prepared. You had to know loss to recognize true devotion. You had to know betrayal to understand loyalty. You had to walk alone through the fire so that when love finally found you, you would be ready to stand in its light without fear. The universe has been molding you, refining you, shaping you into someone capable of receiving something so powerful, so transformative, that it will shift the very axis of your soul. And now, the moment is upon you. The energy around you is shifting. The very air you breathe feels charged with an anticipation you cannot quite explain. Pay attention. The signs are everywhere. Perhaps you keep seeing the same numbers over and over, whispering messages of alignment and destiny. Perhaps you feel an unshakable sense that something or someone is coming. Perhaps your dreams have been restless, filled with visions of a face you do not yet recognize, but somehow know deep within. These are not coincidences. Nothing is random. Every force in existence is conspiring to bring you together with the one who was always meant for you. This love, when it arrives, will not simply be another chapter in your story. It will be a reckoning. It will force you to confront parts of yourself you have buried, to embrace the truth of who you are, and to step fully into the person you were destined to become. This love will not merely comfort you. It will challenge you. It will demand your courage. It will strip away the illusions and bring you face to face with the raw, unfiltered essence of your soul. You will recognize them the moment they enter your life. It won't be because of something trivial like their smile or the way they speak. No, it will be deeper than that. You will feel it like a jolt of electricity, a pull so magnetic, so undeniable, that for a moment, the entire world will cease to exist. And in that moment, you will know, this is the one. Not because they are perfect, not because they fit some romanticized ideal, but because your soul will remember them. Because your spirit will whisper, finally. This love will demand more from you than anything you have ever known. It will require honesty, vulnerability, and a willingness to grow. It will force you to face your fears, to break down the walls you built to protect yourself, to surrender to something greater than your own understanding. But in return, it will give you everything. It will give you the kind of connection that doesn't just fill the empty spaces in your heart. It expands it. The kind of partnership where silence is understood, where souls speak in unspoken languages, where time itself bends in the presence of your unity. You will no longer question if you are worthy of love, because this love will prove to you that you always have been. That every trial, every heartbreak, every lonely night was only a preparation for the magnitude of what is coming. But you must be ready. The universe does not give such love to those who doubt themselves, to those who cling to the past, to those who refuse to let go of what no longer serves them. You must step forward, unafraid, knowing that you are deserving, that you are chosen, that this love was never a matter of if, but only when. So open yourself. Let go of the ghosts of failed love. Release the pain that no longer belongs to you. Make space within your heart, for something extraordinary is on its way. And when it arrives, when it stands before you in all its undeniable truth, do not hesitate. Do not run. Do not let fear rob you of what is meant to be yours. Because this love is rare, it is sacred, it is yours, and it is time. The moment is here. The shift you have felt in your spirit, the restless anticipation in your soul, it has all been leading to this. The love you have longed for is no longer a distant promise. It is here, knocking at the doors of your destiny, waiting for you to step forward and claim it. But the question remains, will you answer? Many will let fear paralyze them in this moment. Many will question, hesitate, retreat into the comfort of solitude because it is familiar, because it is safe. But you are not like them. You were never meant for mediocrity. You were never meant for half measures. You are a chosen one. And chosen ones do not cower in the face of fate. They rise. They embrace. They step boldly into the unknown, knowing that the universe has already paved the way before them. You did not come this far to falter now. You did not endure the heartbreak, the loneliness, the endless nights of doubt only to shrink away when love finally stands before you. You are ready, more than ready. The universe has sculpted you for this moment. Every trial was a lesson. Every loss was a redirection. Every tear was a seed that has now blossomed into something greater than you could have ever imagined. And now, it is time to let go of the last remnants of your past, to release the pain that has weighed you down for too long, to stand fully in your power, unafraid, unshaken, unbreakable. This love is unlike anything you have ever known. It will demand your trust, your surrender, your willingness to believe that you are worthy of something extraordinary. It will challenge you, stretch you, force you to become the highest version of yourself. But in return, it will give you a connection that defies time, a partnership that fuels your soul, a love that echoes through eternity. Do you feel it? That pull deep within? that undeniable force urging you forward. That is the universe calling you. That is your spirit recognizing the truth. Do not resist it. Do not let doubt steal what is meant to be yours. Do not let fear build walls around the love that is finally within your grasp. You are standing at the threshold of everything you have ever wanted. The door is open. The path is clear. Now, take the step. Because this love, this sacred, fated, undeniable love, is yours.